we had quite the chilly start to the day today, and the chilly temperatures will continue. We even have a few clouds trying to make their way in. Now, in this morning's forecast, I alluded to this. We've got this little disturbance out here sending some clouds our way, and they had some light rain and some, if you were able to catch them, some snow flurries out in the panhandle there, but nothing for us. In fact, you can see the air so dry that even the clouds are having a hard time getting through. And so I do think that we'll see at least some clouds out of this, but admittedly at this point, not as much as I kind of expected here, but we will still have temperatures in the 50s here, the low 50s. So the breezy north wind, those temperatures, I mean, that breezy north wind, that dry wind can go right through you. And we felt that this morning. And then overnight tonight, some of us will freeze. I think mostly in our northern counties, but there are some rural and low-lying areas in our southern counties that will get below freezing as well. Nothing pipe bursting by any means, but it's enough to bring those sensitive plants and pets in. Now, as far as our allergens, yeah, we're still kind of sitting around that medium-high range. I put mountain cedar here. I've had juniper up there. Let's face it, mountain cedar is kind of the more colloquial term. I've been meaning to change that, and finally today just had that light bulb moment of, yeah, let's go ahead and get on the same messaging as everybody else. So if you've been feeling that, wondering where the cedar is, it's right here in north central Texas. Now, the big picture here, here's that front that brought all of this yesterday evening, last night, slowly moved through and started feeling those gusts. And this morning seemed like it kind of subsided for just a little bit. But then, yeah, we got that message loud and clear that we had a very chilly wind. And again, the temperatures will remain cool today. Tomorrow, yeah, we might get up to 60 degrees, and then we start warming up from there. So that high pressure will build in and help facilitate that. Now, in the deep south here, Alabama had a tornado warning this morning. It was only a marginal risk there as this front moved through, but things came together just right and had some rotation there, but nothing here. We'll get no moisture. If you remember last week, we talked about how one of the models was giving us a little bit of maybe some wintry precipitation, and then the very next run said, no, way too dry. And that turned out to be the case here today. But we are looking at maybe a couple of rain chances, looking at one towards this weekend, not very much rain, mostly east of us, and then mid to really early to mid-week next week, maybe again. So these rain chances haven't done us a whole lot of favors. We haven't gotten the kind of just driving, persistent rain that I think that we really need in north central Texas. We still have some drought conditions going on, but I am watching to see when we might get that more substantial rain chance. But unfortunately, it's just not looking like it's in the cards yet. So today, breezy north winds. It's chilly out there. Tonight, we have a light freeze. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer, but still fairly cool. And then overnight, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, we should get, in some places, I think, another light freeze. Most of us, though, I think, stay above freezing. We start really warming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're in the low 60s, the mid 60s, and then the upper 60s by the weekend. Monday looks cooler. Monday we might be looking at more clouds, maybe our next rain chance. It looks like early to midweek next week we could have a more substantial system come through. But again, that's beyond that 7-day forecast period. And even within that 7-day forecast period, there's so many changes sometimes that we see with these systems. So we will keep an eye on that for you. But for right now, we're staying dry. More clouds expected today. But it looks like, I mean, I've got 52, 53. We see more sun and those clouds just don't make it in. We could be closer to the mid 50s, but that north wind will keep it chilly for today. So be ready for more chilly weather, say tomorrow night, but then we start warming up as we get close to the weekend. Late Friday, early Saturday, maybe a shower or two, but shouldn't be enough to ruin anything. And then I'll be looking towards next week to see if maybe we can get a more substantial rain here in north central Texas.